Hello everyone, it's Sean. It's time for another MOTU Origins unboxing video, and this time I am doing these three figures: Beastman, Evil-Lyn, I think that's either the 2002 or the 92 Evil-Lyn, and Mer-Man, Lords of Power. Now if you look at the shelf, the MOTU Origins shelf behind me, you will see why I'm opening them, because there's no room on the shelf to display the figures. I'm going to have to display them, and as you see, the vintage shelf is full. So I'm going to have to display them on the other shelf. I'll show you that shelf in a moment because I never took that video. So this is the other vintage shelf for Masters of the Universe. You can see that here. And if I take He-Man and Skeletor out of the way, you'll be able to see more of it. All right, here we go. I had to close the curtains and turn on some lights so you can actually see them. Now they do go far back into the shelf, that's true. But let me see if I can... I will take some pictures after this video. Take one now. And I'll take another picture of the figures, who are about 3 deep, once they... once I'm done the video, then I can go in and edit the flash and everything. Oh, wait a minute. Just 1 second. One moment. Well, there you go. All you have to do is turn the flash on the video. I didn't know that was possible. Discovered something new just now. So let's see how it looks when there's no overhead light. Ooh, there's more color balance restored, see? Well, that's impressive. I never knew that was possible. Let's take a picture from that angle. Okay, so that's going to be a good intro and preview of the figures for my video of unboxing more figures, and then I'll take an updated picture of the shelf. So I'll be back later once the figures are open. But I realized I should get a picture of the individual figures before they're actually opened. Here you go. All right, I'm back. It appears that I might have somewhat... I have a solution here. I'm going to cut just the section of card plastic that has the Lords of Power symbol on it and tape that to the card back itself, because I'm having trouble peeling it off the plastic, and at least then you have a nice card back anyway. You can see how I'm carefully cutting around there, because I accidentally damaged the sticker handle trying to peel it off, so I'm not going to try that again. I'm going to try this way instead. And since all three of the figures I have actually have the same kind of thing, I'm just going to do this for each one of them. So I'll be back. There, that's what I'll do for the card back. There. Now I'll move on to the... Of course, before the figure, there is the mini-comic, the Rock and Hard Place mini-comic. Now, here's the comic. Guess I wasn't recording. And it does have some text in it this time, so that's good. And it shows the figures on the back. Now on to the figure itself. So here's the Beastman figure out of his... Well, he's not out yet. I'm going to carefully extract him. I don't think he's imprisoned, but I'll be back after I find it for sure. So here's the figure itself. Here's the instruction sheet showing his accessory plates and everything, which are probably in this bag here. So I'll get them out and we'll see how he looks complete. All right, so there he is in front of his card back. Here's the picture. There he is with his mini comic. And that is Beastman opened up, so now we'll proceed to Evil-Lyn. Here's the picture of Evil-Lyn in front of her card back. Unless I'm mistaken, the Masters of the Universe logo isn't exactly straight on her card back. I mean, her bubble. But we'll see if I can peel that one off and put it on the card back straight once I get the figure opened. We'll find out. Once again, it wouldn't come off. It's strange. The earlier stickers came off, these ones won't. So once again, I just do the cutting. So there's the card back with the logo. Now open up the figure. The comic, that's that comic, but it doesn't have any words this time. But it does show the figures on the that you get in that wave, and of course it shows this Evil-Lyn herself. So now onto the figure. All right, so there is the Evil-Lyn figure in front of her card back with her comic. So that's 2 out of 3. You can see her little diagram here showing the removable parts in gray. So now it's time to move on to the third figure, which will be the Lords of Power Mer-Man. Mer-Man there. The reason I'm doing these videos separately is so it's a lot easier to tell where the chapters are for each specific figure. So there's the picture. Now the reason, of course, that I'm opening up the Lords of Power figures as well as the regular base figures is because I don't have any room, because I put all the vehicles on both levels of this shelf. This is more of a catch-all shelf for Eternia minis and so forth, as you can see the Evil-Lyn there, and a couple of Funko Pops. But that shelf that you saw in the intro of this video is a lot bigger, a lot deeper, or at least almost as deep as this shelf, so we'll be able to take everything. So now back to Mer-Man. Okay, so there's the card back and the comic. Of course, at the end of the video, I'll show the back of the card backs as well, individually. So now I'll open up the figure. So you've got the comic here, the same comic as before, the Sucker Punch comic. And again, no text on any of the pages. But it looks like He-Man's meeting Fisto, and Fisto's fighting Faker. And you can see the figures in there. Now you notice how Mer-Man's one hand is actually open, so he can't hold the sword in that hand, but it still retains the original clip from the vintage figures. So you can still do that. So now I'll take pictures individually of the figures with their back of the card. Show the card art. So there's Mer-Man's picture. Evil-Lyn's picture. And the Lord of Power Beastman picture. So now we put them all together, front card back and back card back. Well, the phrase back card back is rather redundant, so let's say card back and card front. And of course now I'll take a picture of there with all 3 card backs. There we go. There they are. So that could be the thumbnail. But I'm going to put them on the shelf now and see what they look like. Alright, so here's the video with the figures on the shelf. Take the picture. And I'm going to try it without the flash, with just ambient lighting and see how that works. So I'll be back with that. Alright, now this is with ambient lighting, with no flash. It shows how some of the figures are stuck in the shadows, but if you move closer, you can see them in the back there. Now, of course, I'm going to move the figures back a bit so that when I put He-Man and Battle Cat facing off against Skeletor and Panther in front, they won't be obstructed in any way. Look at that. The new figures fit perfectly, and I didn't have to move an old figure for it to work. There you go. So I've got to move back a bit. Just the angle. Here's a new picture. So I'll put on the flash again and see what the new picture looks like that way. Be right back. You can see how it's complete darkness here. But very nice bright light there. So that is the end of the video for now. You can see the Eternia guard just looking out in between the two figures, and you can see Cronus on the left and Man-at-Arms on the right. So that's all for now. You can even see the original Mer-Man peeking out from behind. So that's all for now for the... Oh, this is interesting. What I'm seeing is I see the shadow cast on the back. You don't, but I can. That is so strange. Wish I could get a picture of the shadow I'm seeing, but I can see it with my eyes. You just can't see it as it is. But anyway, that's going to be all for now for this unboxing video of MOTU. I think we're up to number 7 by now. I'll post it tonight after I get it all edited together, and we'll see you here next time. Bye-bye.